both teams, just for their offensive efficiency, 6 assists on 7 field goals for the Liberty. And for the Fever, also 6 assists on 7 field goals. Make that 10 field goals for the Liberty. Maley, the drive, Clark defending. Johannes, a deep three, lets it fly, nearly went in. Boston with the rebound.
That's a good defensive possession for the Fever. You force a very tough shot and you rebound.
Clark will challenge with their own long three, skips off. Johannes off the Jones screen, flips a pass. Jones inside, outside action. Maley to the corner. Guerrera into the game for the first time for the Liberty. As New York will reset, 6 to shoot. Johannes, another three. And now a couple of deep ones.
Really from both teams. I think there are too many contested threes being taken without the ball at least being moved. I'm okay with that shot with 5 seconds left in the shot clock.
And a miscommunication. Cunningham cut while Clark was passing. That's the 6th turnover already for the Fever.
Yeah, again, I mean,
it's also one of the smaller lineups we're going to see from the Liberty so far this evening, with no Stewart or Onshu on the floor. Ionescu, the crossover. Boston doing a fine job staying in front of her. Ionescu nearly lost it. And they're going to call 3 in the key against the Liberty. It'll be Fever All-Star break. She said all aspects of the defense. We've shown some flashes, but we just have to put everything together in every capacity. Individually, collectively as a team, execution and effort. Here's Clark, left wide open for 3. Can't get it. Rebound to Cunningham. Clark inside, whips a pass to Boston. What a connection! Count the bucket, and a chance for one more.
and this to me could be the identity of the Indiana Fever, a team that is going to bully you on the boards.
The foul is on Carrera as Boston will head to the free throw line for the old school 3-point play. Free throw's good, and the Fever, who trailed by 11 in the first quarter, have now trimmed the lead to 3, courtesy a 9-0 run over the last 4 minutes.
Would have wanted to know what Steph White said in that huddle, because their intensity just seems a bit more on a court. Oh, I love the move, though.
And how about the drive, fresh into the game, Marine.
A lethal hezzy there from Fotukes.
Already New York going deep into their bench, as 10 players have seen the floor at this point. Clark kicks it back out to Harris. Harris looking for a safety valve. It's Clark. Goes by Carrera. Oh, she split them both. It goes off the glass. But they call a travel.
Now, in first look, I thought it was. I thought she took one extra step that made
move, but to your point, just the extra step was unfortunate. Ionescu won't get any more open than that, and she makes the Fever pay.
Execution offensively, little flare action.
It's 2 of 2 from outside. She mentioned she's feeling so healthy at this point, was dealing with a pair of injuries to start this season, most notably her back, but now she's feeling great. And we have an off-ball foul, and this one will go against Jones. Second personal, so a couple of players nearing some foul trouble here for the Liberty. Clark, the handle, the step back. And they're going to call her for an offensive foul, creating the separation. And she's got a technical already. She has to be careful at this point. So the foul goes against Clark. Fotukes inside, too long of a pass. Boston broke it up.
Boston just playing safety on the baseline.
And Boston just muscles Johannes, but an offensive foul against Boston, and this Indiana crowd has had it. And Stephanie White says that's 2 in a row.
Well, and it's 2 offensive fouls called. Again, left hand here. A little bit of a push off, and again, credit to
cleaning things up. It can be tough when things get physical as well, too. And now the Fever have to compose themselves because New York is sitting on an 8-point lead.
It's up to the players to adjust.
Johannes, the 3, can't connect. Timpson fighting for it. It's Cunningham, another board. Boston will dump it off to Clark. Johannes defending. Boston, the screen. Liberty switch. And another whistle comes in. Clark gives a thumbs up to the whistle. And the foul is on Johannes. Double Jonquel Jones sitting on 2. She's back on the bench for the Liberty also. Clark, deep 3, lets it go, can't connect, rebound to Stewart.
Yeah, but notice how it's in zone. They're baiting them to shoot those.
Indiana just 3 of 10 from outside, shooting 30%. And then the foul on Mitchell. And Fotukes, credit Her effort and energy coming into this game for the Liberty, she has really just put some pressure on Shu, pressured by Timpson, flips it over. Ionescu will set the guard-to-guard screen. Fotukes gets wrapped up, somehow fishes a pass. Honshu for three. Oh, pours it in.
Well, nobody can close out up there.
No.
So it's up to Han to knock it down.
The Liberty 9 of 14 from three, and Clark fouled on the shot attempt. Timeout on the floor. Indiana focus on the remaining 2.5 quarters of this game to turn things around.
You are only as good as your last game. So I think you absolutely have to have short-term memory and say that was yesterday, this is today, and we need to play better. And I'll go a step farther. I think % from three.
Just not getting some of those shots 19 times last night, and so far in this game it feels as though they're offensive.
Totally. I think she's been looking for a three-point shot first, though, to then set up those driving lanes later.
Ionescu the cut. Oh, Timpson flat-footed, just erased it. Up ahead, it's Billings, and Honshu will retaliate with a pack of her own.
Yeah, Billy, come on.
Ionescu, long-range three, skips off the rim. Billings the board. Clark, the dribble, took a little contact from Allen. No whistle. Timpson there to pick up the leftovers.
And that's why KK is in the game, that she finishes her food.
Look at the difference in second chance points, 11-0. And it was interesting, New York, when we talked to Stewart, said, we've got to win more of those 50-50 balls. They are doing it so far. Stewart posting up, three defenders close in on her. Stewart can't get it, rips down her own rebound and picks up the foul.
Sometimes that's what it takes to guard Stewie. Three defenders on
Paramount Plus. Stewart misses them both, and Clark gets the board. So Indiana, Fever was against Cunningham. That's her second. Clark the drive. Billings, what a screen. Billings the run, the catch. That was blocked by Stewart.
Got such long arms. Stewie erases a lot of mistakes defensively, and then right into the post.
Fotukes, free throw line jumper, no good. Cunningham.
Fotukes right in the pocket, and it's a good looking shot.
Cunningham, catch, fire, no good. And you wanted to see a little bit more ball movement than that.
I just don't know if it was open and it was in rhythm. And Sophie Cunningham definitely needs some shots, but I think the Fever got to work a little bit better in the half court to generate open looks.
Time just under 7 per game. The Liberty with 9 already. And let's see what they come up with after the timeout. Astier will flip it. Ionescu, catch and shoot. Off target. How about Allen comes screaming in for the offensive rebound. Stewart playing a little point forward. They get inside to Jones. Jones working against Billings. Jones able to carve it in.
And that could be every time for Jonquel Jones. Does her work off of her and then finishes underneath.
The second effort from Allen. Those are the first second chance points of this game here for the Liberty. Boston's turn to operate. Stewart trying to provide some resistance. Oh, the crafty vet with the hands.
She's made some really nice defensive stops.
Astier can't cross Mitchell. Jones trailing. That's one of her favorite spots. And a foul on the three-point shot. That is costly for Aaliyah Boston as she picks up the foul.
Sure.